Hello Groovers. Today we're going to have a look at my old but new Sony FS5 4K cinema camera and see how I rig it up for using prime lenses and the Sony 18-110 zoom. The FS5 was released in 2015 and was made up until about 2020, I think. Now, while this camera has been superseded a couple of times now, many people still praise the FS5 for its small size, versatility and quality. One of the FS5's trump cards is its variable neutral density filter. With 3 presets you can choose, there's also an infinitely variable option. And this allows you to change exposure without touching shutter speed or iris. These days people are focused on small and lightweight cameras, but once you use something this size with all the buttons without having to go into a menu, for me there's no going back. Everything is there on a button, you don't need to get into screens, and it makes using it so much easier. One of the main reasons I went for an older FS5 instead of the new FX6 was the viewfinder. This is an OLED viewfinder and it's a beautiful image, and for me the only way to compose shots is through a viewfinder, not looking at a monitor. When using prime lenses you need a follow focus, and this one from Small Rig is fantastic value for money, beautifully built with silky smooth operation and packed with features. It's also reversible, so you can put it on either side of the camera or either way on each side of the camera. It fits in perfectly and allows me access for the scroll wheel for my neutral density filter. Most times you'll see follow focuses on the left hand side of the camera, but because I do all of my work on a tripod, I use my left hand for that, and my right hand, instead of zooming, I can use on the follow focus, and it's been very easy to get used to. Ah yes, the elephant in the room. Am I compensating for something with the size of this matte box? Well, it hasn't even got the French flags on it and it's still huge, but it's built like a brick outhouse. Very professionally made, and I got it for an absolute steal. It's a really nice matte box, and even without the flags on it, it does a great job of deflecting light. And here's why. The previous owner had the adjustment to the French flags done up and tried to move it and crack the side. Makes no difference to the operation, and in the future I might look at replacing this part if it's available. Another reason I like this matte box is its swing out capability, so when I'm changing my prime lenses I don't need to remove it. And while the dead cat is a bit close, it only just touches and doesn't make any noise while recording. Now, while using prime lenses takes me back to my early days of photography with manual everything, there are also times when a zoom with autofocus is the only way to go. So we'll change it up now with my Sony 18-110. The Sony 18-110 zoom is made specifically for Super 35mm cameras or APS-C sensors, and was the kit lens with the Sony FS5. Now, while not a cheap lens, the 18-110 has many professional features, including a fully manual focusing ring, when once clicked out of auto mode, engages mechanically with the lenses and not electronically. It also has the proper teeth to gear up with a follow focus wheel. And when manual zoom is selected, the zoom ring also moves the zoom elements mechanically, so you can do quick pull zooms with no lag like with electronic zooms. Well, thanks for having a look around my old but new Sony FS5. There will be more shots from this camera coming up in the future, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.